Hey YouTube, welcome.
Fancy meeting you here.
Well, we just arrived to today's hike, but we're gonna put on our sunscreen and whatnot, and we'll be right back. This is awkward. Welcome back, YouTube. Alright, now that we are sunscreened and sprayed down, we are back at the Tallgrass Prairie.
Yay!
But last time when we were here, we got rained on real bad.
Real bad.
And that is not even close to in the forecast today, so that's good. Also, Lexi was very upset that we didn't get to see any bison. Well, this is the trail that the bison are on. Now, I'm not saying that there are bison on this trail, but there could be.
It's like a tornado warning. No, watch. Watch means that you've got the ingredients for cupcakes. Warnings mean cupcakes are on the horizon. So we are in a buffalo watch.
So there you go. In case you ever come to Kansas and you hear tornado warning, or if you're on the East Coast and you hear hurricane warning, now you know the difference between a warning and a watch. All right, let's see if we can find any buffalo.
Yay!
Just passed two gentlemen who both had masks. So that was very exciting. Also, we just went through some mud, so you know, we can check that off the list. Yay! But yeah, just started. Looks like my last video, you know, really Kansas heard.
The people got the message.
That's right.
Care about other people, people.
That's right. Think of other people, people.
Think of other people, people. I was trying to remember what it was.
This is the Kansas I have come to love and know. Windy as all get out. My mask has been flying all over the place, almost flew off my ear twice. It was great. So we're going down this trail, and while we did run into two people that had masks on, sad to say, those were the only two so far. Holding out hope. I mean, yes, we're in wide open spaces and, you know, social distancing, but you can't, these trails aren't all 6 feet apart, and we're going into like a wooded area that's pretty tight. So yeah, they've been all ages, young and old. And so far, only two people that we've run into have worn masks that aren't the two of us. That's okay.
And are we being overly cautious? Maybe.
Maybe.
But what's the harm in being overly cautious to take care of other people?
Yeah.
You know?
And also, like, yeah, we're outdoors, but these trails aren't 6 feet wide. Like this little wooded area right here, like the trail is not that wide. Check it out. That's how wide it is.
Like, my arms are wider than the trail.
Yeah, so it's not a guarantee that you can stay 6 feet apart from people. Well, we still have to do that. Will we have to do that forever? I hope not. But
I'm cool with it.
But for now, you know, you're out in public, passing people. Just makes sense. Just put on a mask. Don't have to wear it the whole time. Like right now, there's nobody around, and I'm gonna take mine off.
Cover your droplets, man.
Lexi isn't really a creature of the sun. So you'll notice that she's wearing the hat that I wore last week to shield herself from the sun because she got a little crisp last week.
I did. Got crispy.
So we're trying to avoid that this week.
Mm-hmm.
Even though she put on a ton of sunscreen last week.
So much. But apparently missed my whole chest. Like, I sprayed my neck, I sprayed my face, missed my whole chest region and my ankles.
So?
Who knows?
And we reapplied too.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't like we just applied once and was
Nope.
like, all right, we'll forget it.
Nope.
Reapplied.
I diligently reapply.
Yep.
I even reapplied before my alarm that told me to reapply went off. So,
Here's hoping she can beat the sun. I like getting tan, so it doesn't bother me.
he doesn't have to like match foundation colors that he already has, so.
It's true. What is that? Oh, foundation. Well, sounds like some bewitching things.
Men will be bewitched and hand over their wallets.
Men do not like nostrils.
You can pretend you have no nose. If the men find out we can shapeshift, they'll tell the church. Google it.
So the last time we were here, it was very flat, not very hilly, lots of like creeks and water to go over. But this one, very hilly. Like right now I feel like Maria in The Sound of Music. Hills are alive, let me tell you. So for those of you that say Kansas is always flat, well,
Well, it is.
I mean, parts of it are, but not this part. Woo! All right, I've got to save my mask. So how you doing?
Great.
Found this really cool bench.
Ew, it's warm.
Been baking in the sun. Got some literature to learn. The view is, it's okay. So the last loop we were on is a little short. So we're doing a twofer.
Woo!
That's right. We were on the Southern Wind loop where we were supposed to see some buffalo, but we did not see buffalo.
No buffalo.
Sorry, no buffalo.
No buffalo.
But we are on the Ranch Legacy Trail. So,
You're not allowed to camp.
nope.
Ooh, we're heading towards the bison pasture. Heavy breathing.
Oh boy. What do we see in the distance?
See buffalo.
Yep, we've got some buffalo in the background. so
I spy some bison.
hopefully we'll get close enough to see them, but not close enough to get in any trouble.
I'm gonna touch it. I'm not gonna try and touch it, Mom. Don't worry.
You know she's gonna try and touch it, right? This trail,
Sorry, I just saw one real clear. Ah!
this trail is very rocky.
Oh, yes.
The only real big downside of this. However, the buffalo are like right in front of us.
If we were to continue the whole loop of the trail, we would have to walk through them, which is not advised,
Yes,
even though I desperately want to do so.
and I don't think we're going to do that.
Matthew will not let me.
Damn skivvy. But check it out. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's the closest I think I've ever been to a wild buffalo.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
They're so big.
Yeah.
And floofy. And
There's
one
like,
is looking at us.
oh my god, there's one that is enormous. They were blocking the path, so we had to go off the trail to get around them in order to stay on the path or turn around. Now, I probably would have just turned around, but that trail is super rocky and I just didn't want to do it. We are now on grass and it's just so much better.
We're still right by the buffalo. They're like right there. They're like 50 yards away.
They are right there. Now, it doesn't look like they're that close, but trust me, they're pretty close. If they decided to charge us,
we'd be dead.
Wouldn't even be a contest. So we are now on the other side of the pasture where the bison are.
We said bye to the bison.
We said bye, son.
Bye, bye, bison.
Bye, bison.
I love buffalo. This is gonna sound a little macabre, but one, they're delicious. There's that.
Huh. Didn't think we were going there, but okay.
And then they're super fuzzy. Like they're so soft. You wouldn't think a buffalo would be soft, but they are. And they're just big cows. I like
Not that we got close enough to touch one.
I've just touched buffalo fur before. And I think I just like the shape of them. Like, just like the big angular. As a big shouldered person, I appreciate a big shouldered cow.
But they're not cows, they are bison. But I'm glad that we got to see them, because we did not see them on the other trail. And we were supposed to.
But we saw them on this one. Yay!
Okay, so no one's around, but I'm definitely getting those Maria vibes again. Just giant field. I just want to spin, but I won't. I'm not gonna spin.
Thank you.
That'll make everybody very dizzy, and I would have to hit Lexi with the camera, and I definitely don't want to do that.
I appreciate that you don't want to hit me with the camera.
Yeah, you know, it's on the list of things not to do. Right back there is a little like bison feeding station.
You always gotta put me on blast.
That's right. This one over here freaking out about coronavirus, rightfully so. What does she do? Sticks her finger in what the bison eat. What?
I think it was like
What?
It was like rocks and stuff. So I think it was like
What?
minerals, like a broken down salt lick, because it had kind of a salty smell. And I poked it before I thought. Just like, what's this? And I touched it.
Don't push this button.
I'm Groot.
No!
I mean, it was very like granular, but
And it wasn't grain, like it was definitely mineral.
we don't know. So Lexi's not touching anything. She's walking home.
We have hand sanitizer in the car. There's a bathroom at the thing. I can wash my hands.
That's right. And you will. I'll also say this though. I wish that they had a spray at the beginning or end of this trail, because we have walked through so much bison poop. It's unreal. Unreal. It's everywhere. So walking through all their business, and I don't want to put these shoes back in my car, but I have to because they're my shoes. First world problems. I know. It's still pretty gross walking through just piles. I mean, piles of poop. So I'm not sure because of how close we are to the highway, but if you listen closely, I don't know if you could hear that buzz, but in like these fields over here, so many bees. So many bees. Sounds like the bees from last week, only they're like pollinating and getting all the good stuff from all these flowers. Looks like we could check off another one of our must-haves on our hike. Check it out. Got ourselves a little brook. That's right. You all thought I was going over to Team Rivulet. Go for it. You can do it.
I can do it!
Woo! You did it! Well, that field is very, very pretty. And that water was awesome. Nice and cool.
Nice and cool.
Very unkept. It was almost difficult to find the trail. Thank goodness for maps. Let me tell you.
And my unerring sense of direction.
Yeah, that too. Moving on. All right, well, that's gonna be it for the Tallgrass Prairie Part 2.
Yay.
Thank you so much for not raining on us or storming on us.
I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, we got to see some buffalo, some bison for you this time.
Baby buffalo.
Yeah, and babies too. They were cute. We did go on some overgrown fields, so you know, had to terrain some of those. Always fun. But thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, thank you so much. Please, you know, comment down below. Hit that like button if you liked it. If you didn't, then you know that thumbs down button works too.
Stop telling him that.
It works. It's still the same. And we'll see you in the next one.
Don't forget to ding the bell.
And take care. All right. See you in the next adventure. Bye now.